Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the online Yu-Gi-Oh! Gaming community and, of course, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Gaming community. It is your host with the most, Avery LR32, here bringing you guys a special deck profile video. And real quickly before I start this deck profile, I want to say that I have not been uploading for like over a week now because of the fact that I've been busy with school. I'm not even able to do NLB today, which I just now remembered, because I'm just piled with work. I'm going to be busy at school. I have a prior obligation to school, so no NLB for me today. And I will have a video explaining why I haven't been uploading in a few days, because I've been working on my YouTube channel. I was about to say the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel. So it's been a lot of wrangling and all that. So you guys will see what I mean in about a day or so. I will upload a video, which I already have recorded. Just need to check something on it, or I'll just have to remake it. But anyways, I want to jump into this deck profile. It is a 5th place Garden Beat deck from this regional. I forget the name of the regional, but I should have it in the description if I remember. But anyways, this is Garden Beat for the September ban list, and I thought this deck was completely dead. And from the look of this build, I like it a lot. Like, I mean, I really, really like it. Like, I didn't really like the Garden build I was using, Garden Beat build I was using from last format, just because you really have to be conservative, and if you misplay, you're screwed. But just Black Garden itself screws over so many decks. So, and the price going up just proves it. Anyways, let's jump right into it. So we have the 1 Thunder King, 3 Thunderbird, 2 Bear, 2 Fossil Dyna, 3 Windup Rabbit, and 2 Tour Guide. That's pretty standard for the monster lineup. 2 Thunder King did help it out more because you could be able to slow down other decks more. But regardless, it's fine. 2 Tenki didn't really hurt the deck at all because you only used 2. 1 Dark Hole, 3 Duality, much better consistency for Black Garden. Or for Garden Beat. 2 MST, 3 Lance to protect your monsters, 2 Tenki. The 1 D-Fisher and the 3 Black Garden, your MVP of the deck. If you're able to drop Black Garden first turn protected, then you're pretty much smooth sailing. Traps. Bottomless Mirror, Double Mirror Force, 2 Escape Device, Torrential, and Memory of an Adversary. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you take damage equal to the attacking monster's attack, and if you do, banish that monster, and then during the end phase of your opponent's next turn, special summon that monster side of the field. So you get their own monster, which is really, really nice. And then, of course, you got the 1 Compulse, the 2 Vanya's Emptiness, the 1 Macro, the 1 Black Horn, and 1 Solemn Warning. It just replaces the second Solemn Warning. It's just, honestly, it's better than Solemn Warning because anytime a special summon happens, you can just, negate. And he did kind of do the 1-1-1 system with 1 Soldier in the side, 1 Macro, and 1 D-Fisher in the main. So you can say he did the 1-1 system, 1 D-Fisher, 1 Macro, for the banishing, because banishing is just really, really necessary. Side deck, Meta Ion, very interesting. 2 Kaiku, Fossil Dyna, 3 Banisher, and Grand Mole for the monsters. Doesn't really surprise me. Grand Mole is usually either mained or side. The Meta Ion, I can kind of see why, just because it's not affected by Black Garden. Even if you have Black Garden on board, you can just summon the Meta Ion. It'll play another monster their side of the field. You swing with Meta Ion. They'll take an extra 300 because of the token that it dropped. And it stays at 0 regardless, because you can't divide anything by 0 unless you're somehow like a genius on crack. Yeah. But I can see why he ran that. And the Kaiku for more banishing. Really, if you can get banishing off with this deck, hence the 3 Banishers, it really helps the deck a lot. Because all these decks, like Dragon Rulers, Black Wings, that rely on the graveyard, you get these cards off, like Banisher and Kaiku and all that, it really hurts those other matchups. And also, they're generic banishing cards to where anything that you play, pretty much, I mean, even looking at all the decks, you're pretty much going to have a good matchup against everything that you run into. Like Prophecy, good matchup. Dragon Ruler, good matchup. Blackwing, good matchup. Like, this guy made his side and a little bit of his main, it seems, to just be able to combat the meta. Obviously, it's because it's Black Garden, but like, just he wanted to have like his best matchup was everything, if you see what I mean. Prohibition, because cards like Blaster that can activate in the hand, you can just pitch him and another fire to pop, like say D-Fisher or Macro can really screw the deck over. So a good one-of in the side to get rid of those cards that you know are going to cause problems for your deck. Very good Game 2 or Game 3 card. 3 Necro Valley. I found this to be interesting. Cards in either player's graveyard cannot be banished and negate any card effect that would move a card in the graveyard other than itself to a different place. So it contradicts Kaiku, So obviously he wouldn't use this in the same matchup that he would be using Kaiku in unless he was able to work around that. Uh, Sucks if he's going against Gravekeepers and he doesn't realize it after game one, and then he sides this in just in case. Um, but this stops, the Call of the Haunteds. This it stops, does it stop return? No, it wouldn't stop return. Um, it stops the Dragon Rulers and cells, negate any card effect that would move a card in the graveyard other than itself to a different place. So I believe that this, in a way, does shut down Dragon Rulers, because whenever you're playing a Dragon Ruler from your hand, you have to reveal it and then banish cards for the cost. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Just kidding, because cost can't be negated. So this wouldn't stop Dragon Rulers, but this would stop them if they, say, tried to go, like, DDR. No, not DDR. If they tried to, what's that card? There's like a card in their deck that I know that like Necro Valley completely shuts down with this. But anyways, regardless, I'm like having a major mind block right now. But I could have sworn there was something that they use that Necro Valley shuts down, or even multiple cards that they use that shuts this deck down. But it shuts off the graveyard for any deck, so you can't use Vayu. So any deck using Blackwing Vayu, all those Blackwing decks are going to really be hurting. Double Starlight Road for the 2 Stardust, and then the Soul Drain. Like I said, the 1/1/1 system. Monsters that are banished, as well as monsters in the graveyard, cannot activate their requested start chain. So really, he wanted to get that banishing in there. Extra deck: 2 Stardust, Gemini Pearl, Utopia, Roach, Papillo Operative, Maestro, Abyss Dweller, Cowboy, Acid, Leviathan, Leviair, Tempo, Mains, and Missourifim. Anyways, that is the deck list, you guys. Let me know about what you guys think about this Garden Beat deck in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.